You may have heard that PTE Academic is changing slightly. To clear up any confusion or possible confusion, I've created this video as a kind of single source of truth. So if you come across any information that contradicts what's in this video, you can safely assume that it's incorrect. My name's Jay and I'm a product manager at Pearson with direct access to official and up-to-date information. To make things easy, you can use the chapters below this video to jump straight to your specific question, or if you prefer, you can watch this video from start to finish to get the full picture of what's happening. Let's go. What are the PTE Academic changes? The updated PTE Academic test is almost exactly the same. It still has the original 20 questions that you're all familiar with. None of the original question types have changed. There are, however, 2 new speaking question types, and there are some minor scoring enhancements. Why is PTE Academic changing? Well, first of all, tests should change from time to time. It means they're evolving, they're staying up to date with technology and society, and our understanding of how language is used. So these latest test updates will allow you to show off your English skills better than ever. Is PTE Academic becoming more difficult? No. The changes are designed for test takers like you to showcase a broader range of English skills, but this doesn't mean the test is more difficult. The 20 original questions remain unchanged, exactly the same, and the 2 new question types are about the same level of difficulty as the existing ones. Will I still get my PTE Academic score within 2 days? So we know how important fast results are for you. You'll still get your scores back within 2 days in almost all cases. In rare instances, it may take slightly longer, but we'll keep you updated every step of the way. Is PTE Academic still being accepted by the same institutions? Yes. There are no changes here. The same institutes still accept PTE. To find an up-to-date list, check the PTE website in the description or comments below this video. Is the price of PTE Academic changing? No, the price stays the same. For up-to-date prices for your particular country, please check the PTE website in the description of this video or the comments. Which PTE tests are impacted by the recent changes? So the changes only affect PTE Academic. PTE Core and PTE Home are unaffected. Will institutes change their PTE Academic score requirements? They probably won't, but they sometimes do. It's up to them. So we recommend checking the score requirements of your chosen institute before taking the test. Do the ID requirements for PTE Academic stay the same? Yes, there are no changes whatsoever to the ID requirements that you'll need. And if you need to apply for an ID exception, check the ID policy on the PTE website in the description or comments of this video. Will retake limits on PTE Academic still remain the same? Yes, the retake limits stay the same. Please check the retake policy on the PTE website in the description or comments of this video. Has the PTE Academic booking process changed? No, the booking process for PTE tests hasn't changed. Bookings can be made directly from pearsonpte.com, where you create a My PTE account, or by contacting our customer support team over the phone. Okay, so these series of FAQs relate to the test changes itself. Are the existing PTE Academic question types changing? No, the original 20 questions haven't changed. This means the tasks themselves, the format, the timings, and the types of responses expected are exactly the same. What are the 2 new PTE Academic question types? So there are 2 new question types: respond to a situation and summarize group discussion. They're both speaking tasks, and you can find out more information about them in the description or comments of this video. Will PTE Academic now be longer? Slightly. Because we've added 2 new question types and increased the number of some existing tasks, the test might take about 15 minutes longer to complete. It'll be a maximum of 2 hours and 15 minutes, but in reality, many test takers will take less time than this to complete the test. How should I prepare for PTE Academic? You can still prepare for PTE Academic the exact same way that you've always prepared, but we recommend that you pay close attention to the 2 new speaking question types and prepare specifically how to answer these questions. To learn more, click the link in the description or comments of this video. Do you have any tips for the 2 new PTE Academic question types? Yes, heaps. I've actually made a couple of full-length videos on the 2 new question types, which you can link to in the description or comments of this video. And we've also got a specific test tip document, which is also linked, which will help you to prepare properly for the 2 new question types. Is the PTE Academic score report changing? No. The PTE Academic score report will still report an overall score out of 90 and a skill score out of 90 for reading, listening, speaking, and writing. The design of the score report hasn't changed whatsoever. Why are you introducing more human marking in PTE Academic? The reason for introducing more human marking is simple. By using the best of AI combined with the best of human expertise, you get the most accurate score. Simple as that. So as long as you continue to provide genuine, that is non-templated responses to all the questions, you won't notice a difference. Is human marking being introduced to all PTE Academic question types? No. Double marking, that is human and AI scoring for content, only happens for 7 of the 22 PTE Academic question types. That is describe, image, and retell lecture, which you already know about, which is already happening. And now also summarize group discussion and respond to a situation. These are the 2 new speaking tasks, as well as 3 writing tasks: summarize written text, write essay, and summarize spoken text. What PTE Academic rating scales will humans use to mark my content scores? So the human experts use the exact same updated rating scales that are published in the PTE Academic Score Guide. These rating scales are for content and emphasize relevance and originality. So this will be a key aspect of what they're checking. So please use your own words when speaking or writing. Is PTE Academic still an unbiased test? Yes, absolutely. PTE Academic is still a primarily AI scored test taken at a computer in a test center. A human marker will never mark your pronunciation or fluency, as these aspects continue to be marked by a machine. For these reasons, you can be sure that your accent or appearance will not be judged. What information can a human expert see? The human expert will only see your response. They will not see your photograph, and they will not know your name or where you're from or anything about you. In fact, your test is likely to be marked by multiple human experts because all the responses that require human input get distributed to different markers. It's only your English language skills that are being judged, nothing else. Who are these human experts? All PTE Academic human scoring is done by highly qualified expert raters who are managed by Pearson. The PTE Academic responses that require human double marking are distributed anonymously and scored at response level, so your test is likely to be marked by multiple people. For any response where a machine and a human score differ, a second human makes a final judgment. Traits like pronunciation will never be scored by a human, so you can rest assured that your accent will not affect your score. Will my accent now be judged by a person? No, the human expert will never score your pronunciation or oral fluency. These traits will continue to be scored only by the AI. I thought PTE Academic was an AI-powered test. It doesn't seem that way anymore. PTE Academic still uses an AI-first approach to scoring. Every response gets an AI score. The AI understands different accents and doesn't see what you look like. The human review is a small part of the process and is only used to validate the AI score on some aspects. If the human score differs from the AI score, a second human expert will make the final score decision to prevent bias. Can I use pre-memorized responses in my PTE Academic test? No. One aspect that the human expert will be checking is whether the response is genuine and relevant. That is, it uses your own words. If you use a template, this will be detected and you will get a 0 for your response. These next set of questions relate to the test center and test day experience. What happens to my existing PTE Academic booking? Your existing booking remains unchanged. So if you want to change the date of your test, you can reschedule it. Check out our reschedule and cancellation policy and process on our website, the link for which is in the description or comments of this video. How do the PTE Academic changes benefit me, the test taker? Well, the PTE Academic changes are designed to assess a broader range of English skills related to academic life, making the test more relevant and authentic. The test continues to be trusted by governments and institutions worldwide, so you can continue to use it to reach your goals.